am doing good. Hold up, let me check something real quick. Where's the fucker? Wait. Not yet? Okay. I guess it was July 3rd, as in, like, way later tonight. Wait, no, wait. At 1 o'clock, it should tick over, maybe. I guess at 1 o'clock, it's gonna tick over. Wait, what is this? It says opponent stack. Oh, yeah. I don't really like that deck. You guys couldn't see it. But what's poppin' play is... Where am I at in the mission department? Destroy, Fusion, Pendulum, and Link. Sweet Liberty? Damn right. If we need Fusion, Pendulums, and Links... then maybe... Blue Eyes. But yeah, how you guys doing, chat? I don't think we're ready for tomorrow. I really don't. I truly do not believe that we are ready for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just gonna pitch Papyrus map with wishes, because we don't need it. This is fine. I'm trying to think. Ash? He's wasting all of his cards. How do I feel about the Noble Forge or the Still Around Hunters? Noble Form just means they're new reworks, right? What's tomorrow? The new packs, right? Because someone said that the new pack came out on Friday. What's up, Mono? How you doing? Malice is coming. And none of you are ready for it. Let's negate that. You're gonna stick to the TCG? Why? You've been getting jumped? Not by any duelists, but by the game itself. Every duel in Master Duel, you had the worst hand ever? I think what you're supposed to do is like grab Jet, but we're in the battle phase. So I kind of want to grab, I guess, this. I'm gonna Ash. At least in real life, you get a decent hand. They went running Fiendsmith and magical muskets. I see. I like some magical muskets. Those are good. Droll and Lockbird. Droll in bitch ass. Why did I do that? Choose a card to send to the graveyard. Jet. Okay, let's do that. If I summon Sage, well, Sage will get me a negate. Let's just chill for the time being. This is the worst play, but it's also at the same time the safer play. Because he can... Oh, he just had wanted anyway. So you're activating wanted to add a second DUEL to your hand, and then if you grab original self-expose, which you 100% will grab. Yeah. I just love how this guy is like, listen, Snake Eyes is getting basically neutered in like an hour. I have to play this. I have to play this while I still can. Yeah, and then you summon Oak. I was kind of hoping when I logged on today, this card would already be banned. That's rough, Evan. That's rough. That's R-U-F-F, rough. He has no Link Revo. Well, I suppose what he could... Okay, yeah. This sets up your DUEL. I suppose... Okay. I mean, this doesn't matter. Sends those two. This gets you Flameburge. Honestly, he probably just immediately goes boom and sends that. Like, he probably just turns Jet into a continuous, right? I mean, I don't know what you're thinking about. You have, like, all the cards for your combo. You have everything that you could have needed. What is there to think about? I was about to say, what is there to think about? You got Fiendsmith in here? Well, I guess that's not anything new. I guess having Fiendsmith isn't anything new, actually. I'm just ready for fire monsters to no longer be hard meta once again. Chat, what type is Malice? Are they light monsters? What are they? What are the Malice monsters? Let me see. Is there any announcements on dual meta? No. Wait, yeah. There is. Okay, they're kind of all over the place. Nah, it looks like they're mainly darks. Delta Invocation. I don't know what that is. Delta Invitation? It's crazy how it took him that long to do that play. Well, we knocked out the dailies. Let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Well, first of all, let me just double check, because the ban list is today. July 3rd, yep, that's today. So I'll get some dust off of Golem. So scrap Golem and we can just leave Oak because it's a normal. We don't care about that. We don't care about no stinking normals. $10? Damn. Does that mean that the pack doesn't come out for 10 more hours? Okay, well, I guess... Well, I mean, I knew that part. What's up, Sophia? How you doing? Well, now that we completed our dailies, now we can get off Blue Eyes. Let's change deck to... What do I want to change it to? Here we go. Let's bust out the Punk Fiendsmith. It's been a minute since we played Punk. What's up, Licks? I'm doing good. I mean, at the very least, we have a Veiler. I feel like they changed something on the back end of Master Duel, at where if you have like a royal rare of a card, like say you have 3 copies of a card and you get 1 royal rare Ash, and the game says, okay, you drew it Ash, I feel like the game is more likely to give you the royal. I feel like there's something in the game's programming that just does that. God, please save us from Malice. You don't want to hear? That's fair. This was our safe space. That's a crazy statement. Master Duel was never safe. It was from Malice? I mean, I guess. I guess. In a roundabout way, I guess this was our safe space. The real safe space was the friends we made along the way. Man, imagine how many cards I would have grabbed had he not ashed it. Did you do some of this in passing? Yu-Gi-Oh! Players having friends? Not possible. Yeah. Highly unlikely, even. Fiendsmith's Requiem. Yeah. So you've activated both of these. This card's already in the grave. I don't even know when they sent this card. When did they send that card? Just pre and generate. Here's the thing, I think royals are cool, but I would never waste my dust purely trying to generate a royal. Okay, so let's just do this. You negate it with DDD. Honestly, if I was making a ban list, I probably would have banned DDD King. I probably would have just banned DDD Wave King. Here's the thing, the second I add Rising Scale to my hand, he's gonna Bowl Drake. I'm gonna add Rising Scale to my hand. I'm gonna summon Salamander Almoraz. So actually, in hindsight, he doesn't even need to do anything because he has fucking DDD. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is an amazing game. Yeah, and then he's gonna banish Punk. Oh, you're banishing Lurie? To each their own, I guess. Well, well, well. What do we have here? I need cards, so I have to ash that, or whatever that. Second Ball Drake. Okay, goodbye. I think I would run more defense for Fiendsmith if I actually like their card art, but I think their card art is hideous, so I can't even defend Fiendsmith in any way, shape, or form. I think those cards look ugly as shit. Like, genuinely, I think that, like, the card art on Fiendsmith is ugly as hell. It doesn't help that their effects are fucking crazy. Because it really does feel like when they were making Fiendsmith, they're like, okay, so tier limit, busted. Snake Eyes, busted. How do we make even more busted cards? And then they introduce like Primite and Fiendsmith, and where it's like, what if the cards could like infinitely recycle themselves? So not only do they have great effects, but they can also infinitely recycle themselves. And it's like, oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea. And what if you're not playing those cards? It's like, well, obviously everybody's gonna play these cards. Yeah, but what if we just like didn't print cards? They made it where you can like infinitely like regenerate material. It's like, yeah, but what if we did? It's like, So tell me, why do you hate your own card game? It's like, well, you see, the reason I hate my card game, I hate my own card game, is because this card game killed my father, and also because I like making money. And so if I print a busted ass card with a great effect, and the fact that it can recycle itself, like, I'll print even more money. Tier lemons. Royal Rhino Heart. He's at 2 summons. Okay, you sin Havness. You summon Kikalos. Maybe you'll get lucky. What version of this deck am I running? This is the version with 1 Nibiru. Turn change. Ash Blossom. That's nice. E-Telly. Maxi. Ash Blossom. No cards for you. Okay, we get to draw a card. Larry? Let's not do happiness. Let's not do that. Never mind, you get to just do it anyway. He's wasting all of his effects. It's kind of sad, actually. Yeah, so when Typhon then surrender? Sounds about right. The face down card because I can't use it right now, and then Z. Let's not activate Z. Is your last card Nibiru? Even if it is Nibiru, we can play through it. Even if it is Nibiru, we play through it. Also do not activate Z. Target you. We don't need Z. None of these cards are staying on the field. Keldo? Fuck. I did not see Keldo get put out on the field. We're still fine though. Add this to my hand? Yes, I think I will. Go into Jam Fever. And then from here... let's send this. And Lurie. Special summon Z. And then we'll activate Scale. Banish Foxy. Burn for 6. Then I suppose summon out Field Spell guy. Then I can activate you. Grab the Field Spell. Yeah, he's fucking... he's dead. He may not know it yet, but he's dead. Turbo dead. Yeah, he's fucking stupid. Yeah, that's why I wasn't worried, even though it was tournaments players, because we're in fucking plat. Tier play, like, here's the thing, like, I very seldom face, I would say 3 out of 10 tournament players that I face are good. The other 7 out of 10 are just really bad. Damn, he really wants to be good though. He has everything in Royal. He's got Royal Rhino Heart. He's got Royal Tournament's Castira. He's got Royal Kalos. He's got Royal Root Kalos. Royal Kaleido Heart. Hell, even a Royal Sequence and Requiem. It's really sad that he spent this much money on the game, but he's also bad at tournaments. That's a little bit sad. I don't think I'm in a punk mood. I'm gonna jump over to something else. Brothers tryharding? Yeah, I think he thinks he can just play the Royals and be like, listen, when they see these Royals, they're gonna shit their pants and they're gonna immediately scoop. Do something silly. I'll do something silly in a minute, but right now I want to get my wins up so that I don't like D-rank again. Yeah, we'll do this lab deck. We'll do Equation Cannon Lab. When we're like 2 wins away from ranking up, then we can go silly. Get to Diamond 5, then silly? I mean, it doesn't have to be that high. Like I said, I just don't want to rank... rank down. So we can play silly. We just need like 1 or 2 more wins, and then we can be silly. Speaking of silly, we're about to die to like full on. I forget what these guys are called. It's like, it's not Dragoonity. Every time I call it Dragoonity, chat yells at me. I forget what this deck's called, but Borreload or whatever. Dragon Link? Yeah, that's what it's called. That's what it was. It was called Dragon Link. Or Rocket. Dragon Link's what I'm familiar with, so I'm pretty sure that's it. Could be pure Rocket. So you're banishing your Striker Dragon. That'll also get you a 1 draw off a Branded Regained. He did all that without his normal summon. That's so sad. Dragon Link's now running fucking Fiendsmith. You're about to be folded by Centurion? Damn right. Everyone's about to be folded by Centurion. No one's ready. Play silly in Math Mech like the Lord intended. I don't have like any Math Mech cards. I don't have any Math Mech cards. And I mean, I have some Math Mech cards. But when I say I don't have any Math Mech cards, I mean I don't have any Math Mech cards that can build a Math Mech deck. He's still going. There's his Spader. Okay, there's Sequence. There's nothing banished currently, so Spader's kind of just a dead card. Let's start doing math. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should probably wait. My end is 5. It will become 6. Yeah, we can get 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 4, 4, that's an 8. 4, 4, 5. 4 and 5 would be 9. That's not quite it. That's not quite it. 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. What's up, Ahmed? How you doing? What do I do here? Back to doing math. Well, 5-5. Well, if we do end on 11, that would be 5-5-1. Target the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. 11. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 4, 4. What's that? A 4, 4, 5? 4 and 5 doesn't hit anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Scoop, player, scoop. Not gonna do some math on the fly. Wait, that's still 12. 4, 4, 4. The Centurion surrendered? Nice. Let's do this. Big lady Bounce, Big Lady. Big Lady comes back. It's crazy how I can only sell up myself. That's kind of sad. I'll just grab welcome. Banish, yep. You have one card left in your hand. Let's not do this. Negate. Here's to hoping your last card isn't something crazy. How you doing? I'm doing good. I can't complain. Trap trick. I summon number 9 Dyson Sphere. That's a crazy statement. I'm guessing you're doing viewer duels? Nah, this is ranked. Let's do something silly. Let's do haha funny blue. Let's drop Time Terry Morganite. That card doesn't really do anything. There we go. Here's our haha funny blue deck. We were doing a duel in beginner when it was you, the attack player versus base Utopia player. It lets you go off without Maxi or Ash. Let's see. Should I get the Soda Pop song stuck in your head? I don't know what that is. Man, I wish I had a Royal Rare Z. If I could royal out any deck, it would probably be Punk. Like, if I had unlimited funds, the deck that I would probably royal out is Punk. The song from K-Pop Dream Hunter? I still haven't seen that. I sadly still haven't seen that. You'd royal Voice's voice? You're banned. 100%. That's a ban statement. Nah, bro, but one thing that I find crazy is it, like, whenever you see someone with a royaled out deck, it's always a Blue Eyes player. Whenever it's, like, fully royaled out, it's always a Blue Eyes player. Watch it, its peak. I got so much shit on my watch list. Because I still got a bunch of anime from the previous season. Like, here's the thing. Here's how far behind I am. I have a bunch of anime from the previous season that I still need to watch. Nah, like, what you gotta do is wait for Engraver to be banned or limited, and then you dismantle the Royal Engraver, because then instead of getting 30 dust, you get 60. That's big brain moves right there. Big brain moves. Pretty sure it's just a movie though. Yeah, but like one movie is like 4 episodes of anime. It's like 4 to 5 episodes of anime. The only anime you watched was Pokemon and Monsuno? I see. Wait, what did you overlay onto this? Amazing Dragon. You still haven't seen Ultraman Rising? I'll be real with the chat. I know who Ultraman is. I've seen the Ultraman memes. But I don't really partake in Ultraman. Emergency teleport? What are you doing? You have 2 Z's. What does that get you? For the slightest second, I thought this motherfucker was about to whip out like Punk, not Punk, Gold Pride. What is Ultraman Rising? I assume it's like an Ultraman piece of media. You negated a hero player's polymer with Hope Harbinger, and it was a one-off. They scooped. Damn. You thought Yu-Gi-Oh was a cartoon? Yeah, but I think that's like a product of the time that you grew up, where like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, like whenever they were brought over to America, or I guess like outside of Japan, at least in America, they weren't really treated as anime. Wait, what the hell? A monster negate? Well, joke's on you, player. That doesn't do anything to me. I'm about to reload. Ash Blossom, I'm about to not reload. Joke's on you, I'm about to not reload. You can't convince me Digimon and Beyblade are not just cartoons. Beyblade, I could see an argument for, but like Digimon, if you get later into the Digimon series, like it just becomes pure fucking anime. The second they gave that motherfucker breasts, that shit was anime. The second they gave a cat breasts, like that shit was anime. Nice. This concludes my turn. Dude, just pass and then let me draw into Roar with Eyes of Blue or whatever it's called. 7-3 Baron. What do they do? The Digimon? Bro, like the plot of Digimon goes crazy. It starts out as like, you know, like basically like a Pokemon clone, but like basically you, instead of like Pokemon being a world, like Digimon is like if you went inside your Pokemon video game. And then as time goes on, they start fighting like the goddamn demon lord, and like people start getting like killed or almost killed. And then towards the end, like the real world starts getting affected by like the digital world, like some Y2K shit. Set one card and pass. Okay, that's all I got. But could you imagine? Could you being random today? I see. I want to look at this guy's deck. This guy's deck looks kind of nasty though. I kind of fuck with this though. I'm gonna steal this. I think I'm gonna steal. What happened to Donald Duck? Did they make him anime? They didn't make him anime, but they did give Donald Duck his own TV show. But one thing that's kind of sad, like that you could tell, like there's like a shifting of the generations, because like when my dad was a kid, when I was a kid, hell, maybe even when my grandfather was like a young adult. Well, no, probably when he was a kid too. Like Donald Duck always sounded like shit like that. But in the newest Donald Duck show, he just sounds like a person. He's like, oh, jeez, I sound like a person now. And everybody's like, boo! Get off the stage! Boo! Shun him! This dead looks kind of cool. The only thing is I only have one amazing dragon. So it's Mickey Mouse type bullshit. Well, I kind of did the Mickey Mouse-ish voice, but he legit just sounds like a dude. Like he sounds like me or you. He just has a normal voice. He doesn't sound like squeaky or quacky or whatever you want to say. Like he just has a normal voice. Hold on, let me give you guys an example.
Everybody listen up! I just wanted to come on some.
So that's like his old voice.
What? Did anyone get any? You mad scientist?
Whoa, he sounds so normal.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers, rubber baby buggy bumpers, rubber baby buggy bumpers. Wow, never been able to say that before. As I was saying, Uncle Scrooge is in trouble, and it's up to us to help him. And if
Yeah, but yeah, that's his new voice. He just sounds like a dude. As I was saying, Uncle Scrooge is in trouble, and it's up to us to save him. Save the dual ID? Wait. I mean, I can just do this. Let's see. Print screen. Yeah. I'll just save this and then I'll pop it into Discord decklist. Let's see, decklist. Upload pictures. Screenshots. There. There is your freshly stolen deck. Here's what I'll do. I'll play one Amazing Dragon. And then they have All Mirage, they have this. Have you watched the anti-Hitler animation in Donald Duck? Yeah, the one where like he has a dream that he's like making bombs or something like that. Let me save this real quick. What's the ED looking like over here? Bunch of Fiendsmith shit. What about in my regular punk deck? What about 38? Sure. 38. Even though I think I can't summon it all the time, but... What are our new dailies? Yeah. I want to go to solo mode real quick and just practice the combo with this deck really fast. Make sure I know how to use it before I go into ranked with it. I'm going first. Italy. Since I know he doesn't have anything because this is a bot, let's just Italy early for cards. Draw a card, another Foxy. Didn't mean to do that, but it's okay. Let's just do this. Grab you. Interesting that he wants to negate. I typically feel like this deck already has enough negates, so I usually like to run the pop, but that's just me. Set this, set this. Let's send this and Bell. Special U. Make synchro level 8. Activate this. Activate this. Also out on the level 8. Add this to my hand? Yes, I think I will. And then from here, let's activate you. Banish Deer Node, then this gets us Ukiyo-e. And then Ukiyo-e. Yeah, that just gets us one. You play through Dragoon Caesar? Let's go. Damn right. I always knew you had it in you. This isn't what my opponent did, but This isn't what my opponent did, but at the same time, like with one amazing dragon, I can't do his exact combo. I can and I can't. I can and I can't. Okay, yeah, let's just stop that. Draw a card, draw into Fuelos. Sure, why not? At this point, I just want to see big number go burr. This card's now dead. Yeah. Alright, anyway, battle phase. Big number. But no, I get the idea of this deck. I get the general idea. I'm picking up what they're putting down. Oh god, they hit the second Caesar. No! Not the second Caesar. Let's play this guy's deck. Alright, chat. I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back. I have returned. All right, let's pop off, cat. Chat. I said cat because I saw my cat. I said cat because I'm on my way back from the kitchen from grabbing water. I saw my cat. All I can really do is Barone Pass. I mean, Droll might save me. You like the old Disney without Snow White and all the princess bullshit? Just Donald Duck? Wait, what? You liked old Disney without Snow White and all the princess bullshit, just Donald Duck. So you're basically saying you only like Donald Duck. I mean, that's fair. I was sort of a goofy kid. Goofy was my guy. I really enjoyed Goofy. Fuck, I hit the wrong thing. God damn it, I thought he was activating the effect. Ah, fuck. Your favorite was Sora. That's a crazy statement. I may be cooked. I'm not cooked. We're fine. We're okay. Soul Resonator. You gonna do solo now? That duel made you stress as heck. So, Resonator Centurion. Seems bricky as hell. You want this opponent's deck? I mean, it's not that crazy. Let's see, we have a 3K body on the board. You have a pile for RDA Centurion Bestial. But AK if you want to improve it, because everyone says it's supposedly good. You thought it was tempo, I think, with that thing glowing? Maybe. So you send a Vision Resonator. And I have a Barone with no negate. I have an Imperm. We're fine. We're fine. Do you play TAC at all? No. This isn't a great hint because he can just go boom, 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 special boom. Like, just why not activate standby effect? Okay, brother, tell me what am I grabbing? Ghost Ogre, Ascended, Jury, like what am I activating? You duel. You know what? You're in charge now. You take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Hands are off the keyboard. This is all you. Damn, how you gonna respond to that? I play pure miser cards. Reborn Thunder? You don't have Reborn. Sorry. I'm now MD and you're now the player. Sorry, that's not an activatable effect. When you can? Understood. I have not touched this computer in like 3 minutes. Realistically speaking, true. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna draw your card? You're kind of BMing this guy. You gotta draw your card. The game drew it for you. What are you gonna do? You have one Ash Blossom. You're about to get disconnected. What Ghost Sucker would have been good to reborn there? Ah, you DC'd. Damn. You DC'd. GG's. Don't worry, I understand. Yeah, having one card in your, having one playable card in your hand, that's a lot to think about. That's a lot to think about. That was a hard duel. It's okay. I'll take control of the game again. Making decisions is stressful. I got you, brother. Don't worry. I'll play the game so you don't have to. E-Telly? No. You can have it. Z? You can have that. Leo, I'm Howard Stern's #1 fan. Understood. No field spell for you. Rise in scale, that's fine. Amazing Dragon. Special summon Z? Yeah. Here's what we do. He negates it, but we get rid of this negate. Yeah, there's the pop. There's Dragon Drive. You're crazy. Nah, you good, Rex. People got shit to do. You like punk Donomorphia? Don't you ever say those two words to me ever again. Yeah, you got it, brother. Yeah, I'd rather do anything else but then sit through your goddamn Fiendsmith combo. I'd rather do anything else in the entire world. Droll in a dream. What can I say? Well, damn, he just has everything. Man, I sure do hate Runic. And everyone that plays it. Runic Sprite? What do I want to do here? Okay, so Sprite Elf. Okay, you probably get back Carrot. Yeah. There's Fountain. You can't activate Fountain right now. End phase. This board isn't awful. Let's send Ogre Dance. Let's grab you. Let's cross out Maxi. Here's the thing. I have to play through this. Because this is a quick effect, right? Pass. Still wish you could have normals of royals of normals and rares. I mean, yeah, that would be nice. That would be pretty nice. And Pot of Greed is banned. Just remember, Pot of Greed is banned, but this card exists. There's Donner. I just think it's crazy. This card is a free +3. Well, technically, in theory, it could be like a +12. Because each one of the pops sends 3 cards, so that's 9. So it banishes 9. So you're already going +6 off of that. And then you shuffle cards back, you draw. Nah, this card's a +9. Runic Fountain is a +9. That's crazy. It's not Runic Stun, it's just Runic for hire. Damn, this card just drew 3? So you draw 3 off of Fountain. You draw 3 off of Volgo. So this guy drew an entire hand this turn. Sorta? I mean, he literally did. He literally drew an entire hand this turn. Damn, I'm drawing nothing good. He also has a spell trap negate because he can send Donner. I hate this game. Really? I mean, I genuinely don't enjoy this game. I genuinely don't. This game is awful, like in every way, shape, and form. Leo the Dragon Ball Dead by Daylight clone is finally getting content after 2 years of nothing. Well, here's the thing. It got content about like a year ago, and that still didn't bring people back. So I feel like they're in the moonlighting phase, and where they're releasing content out of obligation and not out of trying to keep the game alive. So like, I feel like they promised a certain amount of content, and so legally speaking, they had to release a certain amount of content, and as soon as that's done, they will fucking like nuke this game as soon as they can. Okay. Especially with Squadra? Well, Squadra is completely different. Squadra has nothing to do with this game. That's like saying, all right, they released TCG Pocket. Now it's time to shut down Pokemon Mon Ami. It's like they're two completely different audiences. Or I guess a better one-to-one example would be like, all right, they just released Pokemon Pocket. Now it's time to get rid of what's it called? Pokemon, whatever the fucking MOBA is called. I forget what it's called. Leo just win this turn. That's my goal. My goal is to hashtag just win this turn. Apparently people in the leaking community are saying they shut down the DVD servers to make room for Squadra. I mean, maybe. Is it the same company that produced it? Because if it's made by the same studio, I could see like the argument. But like, if we're just saying like, oh, X Dragon Ball game and Y Dragon Ball game, then like I don't really see the connection. Both are by Bandai, but Bandai is huge. That's like saying it's made by Nintendo. You sure showed me. I mean, if I had a game that brought, like, because here's the thing, like, how does I never played Dragon Ball Fighters or whatever the hell the Dead by Daylight clone. I always call it Fortnite, but I guess it's closer to Dead by Daylight. I've never really played it. Breakers, it's called Breakers. Okay. I never played Breakers, so I can't really say heads or tails of like what the monetization strategy for Breakers is. I assume since it's a Japanese company, it's a paid game, or maybe it started out as a paid game that was going off of a DLC format. Is that more or less what it is? So it's just it was a paid game, let's say 20 bucks. It was probably more than that, let's just say 20 bucks. With gacha elements and DLC? Okay, so their money-making scheme was the gacha, I see. Disgusting. The DLC is just a pre-unlock for the killers, but the gacha is how they get you. Yeah, honestly, I feel like the game would make more money with a battle pass. Like, hear me out. You can keep the gacha elements, but have a battle pass. By the way, it has a battle pass. A paid one? I mean, all battle passes are paid. Let's be real. Like, this may sound like super corpo of me, but having... How would I put it? Having a free battle pass is a privilege, not a right. But most companies realize how greedy that makes them look, and so to save face, TTT. But most companies realize how greedy it looks to have like an only premium version. That's why I say Overwatch, for example, you have like the free levels and the paid levels. If he doesn't have anything, I might just win. Serenir, that's fine. Even if he Serenirs, I can still do other stuff. It's crazy how the game sits there with a straight face and is like, hey, you want to ash yourself, right? Right? The game can just like unironically look at you and be like, I know that you know, that we all know that you want to ash yourself. You know that play that you want to do? I know you want to fuck up your own play. I know you want to ruin everything that you hold dear. That marriage, you don't need it. Then you misclick. There's an archetype that gets a secondary effect if it's negated. I see. Well, as long as there's one random time where it's kind of beneficial for it to happen, I mean, I guess that makes up for it. Well, you see, streamer, it's bad 99% of the time, but there's 1% of the time where if you're playing this one specific archetype, where it's kind of okay. Oh my god. You gotta know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em. Drones when? That's a great question. Next question. Meme on the hand trappers. Meme on them. I'll tell you what, I'll be nice and I won't summon Pepsi. Just because there's no way the last card in his hand is anything good. I'll be nice to the guy, even though you're playing branded and you're like my arch nemesis. Listen, if I was Yugi, then like every branded player would be my Kaiba. What's up, Shiny Snake? How you doing? Let's just be real, chat. If I was Yugi, then every single branded player would be my Kaiba. Have this effect can't be negated on the second effect would be crazy. I mean, that is printed on some cards. I got 2 negates. That's not too bad. I want to imperm that. Hello, by the way? Hello. Now, here's what the nasty play would be if he had tracked in his hand. He had nothing. Understood. You had nothing. Understood. Let's add Z to my hand. Let's summon Z. Activate Z. Malpus? Yep. You sure showed them. You see, my opponent is playing Malice, but I called him Malpus. So I basically win the duel. My opponent plays Malice, but I said Malpus. So I basically won. I basically won the duel already. Did I activate Z? I did. Leo, you don't understand. Having a combo deck that is also stun is crazy. I mean, isn't that just Catch Tira? But what if it had more stuns? I mean, listen, I gave up on Konami being able to balance this game a long time ago. If I said my actual opinions on this game, then like all the YouTubers would come for me. If they knew who I was, that is. I would be getting sent death threats from all the YouTubers. They'd be hitting me with the Orm actuallys so damn fast. Well, what are the odds this is a stun player? I feel like the odds are pretty high. Yeah. It's a stun player. Oh no, you're so cooked. Let me think. Dead card, dead card, dead card, dead card. This card does nothing. Yeah. I can't do anything with this hand. He opened up with the perfect hand. He drew Pot of Greed. He drew Time Tearing Morganite. Or Time Searing, Time Tearing, I don't fucking know. Nobody correct me, I'll ban you. You would be on a legally distinct YouTuber who hates VTubers, right? Especially because legally distinct YouTuber who hates VTubers doesn't like VTubers. Everybody always mentions the quote-unquote legally distinct YouTuber who doesn't like VTubers, but that's not the person I'm talking about. Everybody's always talking about that guy, but that's not who I'm talking about. Whom might you be speaking of? The only hint I've ever given you guys, and will ever give you guys, is the fact that they made a whole YouTube video basically saying that if you complain about modern Yu-Gi-Oh, then basically fuck off. That they made a YouTube video about it where they basically said that the meta game was the best it's ever been, and if you don't like the modern Yu-Gi-Oh, then you can fuck off to GOAT. That's basically that's not verbatim what they said, but that was like the long that was the 15-second, you know, sound bite of what their video was about. That's the only hint I'll ever give you guys. You still don't know, and you never will. Because here's my thing. I use that guy as an example of how to not be. Like, don't be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Whomst is this out of touch person? One of the most popular YouTubers in the scene. But again, I'm not gonna give you their name because, like, listen. I use them as an example because I think that their example is dumb. Say their name. I already said that I won't, and if you keep asking me to say their name, then I'll just time you out. Because here's the thing. I think they had a shit take, but just because I think they have a shit take doesn't mean I'm gonna sit and hate their way. Just because they may hate me for not liking modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And tell me to fuck off and go play GOAT, and that my opinion doesn't matter because they have YCS tops and yada yada yada, all this shit. Just because like they have a shit opinion doesn't mean I'm gonna sit and hate their way. I will make fun of their take all I want, because that's my right to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'll make fun of their take all I want, all day long even. But I'm not gonna say their name and sit and hate their way. So my opinion is, if you know, you know. But I'm not gonna just name somebody, especially since this video is like almost 2 years old, maybe even older at this point. And it'd be super random if people just started randomly sending hate to one person who made a YouTube video like more than a year ago, having a shit take. Well, in my opinion, a shit take. Even though I would say I have the right opinion in this case. That's generally my rule of thumb for most things. Like, I will talk shit about somebody. I will tell you if your opinion is shit. I will tell you if you have an L take all I want, but I typically, unless absolutely necessary, try not to name the person I'm talking about. Because at the end of the day, like, if I want to talk shit, I'll talk shit. But just because I want to talk shit doesn't mean that I should, like, send the shit back to someone else. That's just always been my mindset. There's a few YouTubers you respect because they admit modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is flawed and are genuinely nice. That's all I got. I hate Voice's voice so much. And I've said this before. I hate Voice's voice not because it's an OP deck. Like, not that I think that it's overpowered. I hate Voice's voice just because I'm not good at dueling it. Like, I have like, it's like 90-10 with Voice's voice. 90% of the time I lose, 10% of the time I win. So I don't hate Voice's voice because, like, it's like some crazy deck that I think needs to be hit 1,000 times. The audio desynced on your end? Weird. Voice's voice is actually very hood? Yeah, it's hood as hell. You mean good? Damn right. It's good and it's hood. What can I say? You hate AI autocorrect? That's fair. You're dying laughing? Barone negate. I have imperm. I can also draw into Ash. Like, I think we can all agree this is like a Blue Eyes player, right? He's got the Magia sleeves, the Blue Eyes field, the Stratos mate for some reason. Millennium. I guess it's Millennium. Bro, when is this ban list going live? It's July 3rd. Malefic support, please. You know, the one archetype from that one movie. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to Malefic. I wouldn't be opposed to Malefic support. I just personally don't see it happening. I personally don't see it happening because of I want to draw cards, so I don't care if you draw cards. It's set for usually morning Japan time. Yeah, but like, I get that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, how do I explain it? Like, usually the third is like it's like the second for me. It's like usually the way it works is if it says the third, then it's, for me, it's like the July, say it says July 3rd. Usually for me, July 3rd is July 2nd. Oh, true. I'm missing life points. Yeah, I should have impermed that. But now it's just full dead ass July 3rd. And still no ban list. Because Japan's ahead. So like what is this? Oh. Yeah, 2025 July 3rd. You surprised Block wasn't hit? Okay, like, here's the thing. I've said it once, but I'll say it again. I'll say it 1,000 times even. You can have a busted ass card, okay? Glow up bulbs being unbanned. I mean, it's in the new pack. But anyway, like I was saying, you can have a broken ass card, but the problem is like, even if the card's broken, if nobody's using it, then you can't, then they won't ban it. You know what I'm saying? What's a good example of like a broken card? I won't name a broken card because I can't think of a super broken card at the top of my head, but here's an example. Drolling Lockbird. Drolling Lockbird is a really good card. There's some metas at where Drolling Lockbird is dog shit and nobody plays it. And there's other metas at where Drolling Lockbird is cracked and everybody plays it. So say for example, you have a broken card, but everybody stops playing it, and so its usage goes down, and because its usage goes down, it doesn't get considered for the ban list. And it could be a crazy ass card, but if everybody's playing Fiendsmith and like say you have to play a light fiend and that card happens to be like a Earth Dragon or some shit like that, then you can't just slot it in. I know that's a bad example because Earth Dragons are literally Primites, which is like a whole Fiendsmith deck, but just pretend that I said a different thing before someone tries to correct me. But yeah, I mean, I think we can all agree Block Dragon should be banned. But if you're the one person on the ladder playing Megalith, it doesn't matter if you go on a 100% win streak. If you're the only person playing it, then like, Konami doesn't give a shit. The only time card usage doesn't matter is when you're in a situation at where a card gets preemptively hit to try and stop one, you know, list from being too good. Branded. I'm gonna hit fusion deployment because my idea is this. He doesn't get fusion deployment, so he doesn't get a looper, and if he doesn't get a looper... What's up? What's up, Scyther? How you doing? Okay. The card from the deck to the graveyard. That's fine. You send a brand fusion to the grave. You shovel that back. Is this all you got? Damn. I'm gonna Fualos just in case this is like a fusion. Fusion duplication. Mirror Jade. I'm gonna normal summon Z. If all you have is Mirror Jade, then I don't really give a shit. Grab Foxy. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna summon Salamangre Almirage. I want to make him think this is all that I have. I want to make him think this is all that I got. Don't you usually want something alongside Mirror Jade? I mean, yeah, but he's basically just using this for stun. I'll flip this card face down because why not? Also, I need to remember that he has Imperm set. Select one card. Defense position. Activate this. He lets it go through. Okay. And then from here, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna SP. And then banish the Imperm. Activate Foxy, send Foxy. Send Droll. Summon Ukiyo-e. Mech Knight Galaxy Eyes goes kind of hard. I feel like I've seen that combo before. It's been forever, but I feel like I have seen that combo before. Was Konami cooking? I think he's cooked. I can't kill him. Wait, no, he negated this, so I can. Right? Yeah, he's just leaving. Or a branded player. Damn. I really do be the Yuki to his Kaiba. Perform a data link. I want 100 gems. What the fuck do I perform a data link? Chat, what is a data link? Thank you for the raid, Abyss. How was your stream? Chat, what is a data link? It was alright. Did you play Yu-Gi-Oh? He scrambled like an egg before he get folded like an omelet. Galaxy Eyes is not a link deck? I mean, Galaxy Eyes has like 1 or 2 links. I mean, it's definitely not a link deck. It's definitely very heavily like an XZ's deck. But it does have some links. It has 1 link. But you can also run Heretic Seals. That's not like a Galaxy Eyes. I forgot I had this at Royal Rare. Never mind, it's a fake Royal Rare, never mind. It's crazy how I look up here and it's like, damn, I could actually play this deck. I have like basically all these cards, and I go down, it's like, you are. Faker? Yeah. This is from the anniversary pack. Who the hell are you? Why are you here? Whose mans is this? I feel like the only thing this deck needs is to be brought down to 40 cards. I don't know. It's playing fine, though. Yo! How was your stream, brother? We got a double raid. Hold up. I don't think any of my mods are here right now, so I'll start giving the shoutouts. Is your shoutout button broken? Boom. And then...
I love it. The game was like, you want to ash yourself? No, I'm good. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Are you sure you're sure? Okay, so it's your day. I'm gonna imperm that. Set pass. Damn, we're both bricked. Synchro zone? I have synchros, I'm fine. You had some tea today, and it was the most bitter tea you've ever had. Damn, that's crazy. Like brother man? Brother man. Okay. AI bad. Luigi, I love how you call it AI autocorrect when, like, it's just autocorrect. Like, it's autocorrect has existed for years. Damn this AI. I like the good old days where you could call your girlfriend, you could say, how are you doing? And then when you mistyped how are you doing as to how are you doing, she knew what she was getting into. Nah, for real though, that's like the one thing. Oh, you fucking bitch. Okay. That's the one thing that I have the most trouble with. Is like whenever I type how, like I don't know how I do this, but somehow I always type whore. No. It's not whore. I type ho. Instead of typing how, I type ho. That's what it was. Because I was looking at my keyboard, I was like, how do I do that? That's like impressive, actually. But it was ho that I always mistype. Probably should just let that bitch in an attack mode. This has a second effect? Well, damn, I gotta respect it. I was today years old when I learned that Synchro Zone had a second effect. You got it, brother. You got it. I like never read Synchro Zone, so dead ass. I thought the only effect. Why? What is this deck? Why did we lose to this? What the fuck are you playing? I mean, the answer was we lost because we were bricked, but like, what an awful deck. You're gonna say who adds a couple more letters? You do the same? No, but like it wasn't like spelled right. It would be like H-O-R. But then I was looking at the keyboard. I was like the W and the R are like a whole space away. And then I remembered, oh, it's not whore, it's ho. I guess the W and the E are right next to each other. I can't tell you how many relationships have been saved from autocorrect, because like the amount of girls or people in general that I have accidentally almost called hoes because of, you know, like fat fingering a keyboard. It's kind of crazy. Part of me just wants to say fuck it and run coulda gotta. You feel that, but you've hit send before reading and called someone a hoe? Autocorrect has my back. Listen, there's sometimes autocorrect does something stupid. Where it turns like the into then or some dumb shit like that. But when it comes to that specific interaction of like how and ho, autocorrect always has my back. Autocorrect always has my back. I guess let's just send Ghost Mourner. Maxine? More like
The fuck you will. Yeah, you're not getting that off. I imagine you have imperm. Like one of these cards has to be imperm, right? Imperm? Okay. We move on to phase 2. When did I swap decks? Just a moment ago. I literally just swapped them. This guy must have been bricked like a mofo. Holy crap. Yeah, I guess he just drew like all hand traps. Like he probably drew like double imperm. Well no, if he double imperm then I don't know. He was definitely bricked though. He was definitely bricked. Okay. Yami Taicho. Doesn't Taicho mean like captain? So his name's like Dark Captain? Or like Dark Leader? Interesting combo. Every watch Kamen Rider. I can't argue with your facts and logic. Every watch Kamen Rider. What can I say? I cannot argue with your facts and logic. Every watch Kamen Rider. You kind of want to do a normal rare auto build deck and see how far you get in ranked. My mistakes are perfect. Bro, what is up with these Centurions? Like,
Is that what I need to be doing this whole time? Just playing Centurion? Would you get 3 instant Weather Painter? No wonder you scooped. Yeah, I would have scooped 2 if I was playing Weather Painter. I would have scooped 2 if I was playing Weather Painter. Let's be real. Chat, how long until the next duel pass? We got like another month, right? You think so? I think so too. Because the duel pass is usually lasts for like 60 days, right? Man, imagine they made Yu-Gi-Oh! Even slower. And just follow my train of thought for a second. Imagine they made Yu-Gi-Oh! Even slower in the sense... what do you got? Veiler? That's fine. I'll just send Bell. And where cards, instead of just being like, you can send this card from deck to grave, or from hand to grave to negate an effect. It's like, send this card from hand to grave, and then if this card goes to grave, then it does something else. Like, that would be so convoluted. I can't make the level 8. It would be cool. Yeah, but the chain links would get even longer. Think about it from the perspective of like, instead of ending on like a chain link 2 or 3, you would be ending on like a chain link 4 or 5. I'm gonna normal Atre just for a draw. Ash Blossom? Cool. This is so greedy because it doesn't really get me anything. Doing this doesn't really get me anything. It's either you get your negate out this turn, like you're playing it to Nibiru, or you get it out next turn. End phase. Let's activate you and let's just set Trudea. Or Primera, not Trudea. Fuck it, I'll shotgun this. Why not? I got hella hand traps in this deck. I'll draw into them. Goblin Biker. Select 2, 4, 6. Nibiru? I would prefer to not Nibiru, but I will if I have to. Valor? See, there's one of my hand traps right there. This is what I'm saying, though. Like, I feel like the game knows that I was gonna draw a Valor, and so instead of giving me a regular Valor, it prioritizes giving me Royal Rare Valor. Like, am I crazy? Because it feels like that's what it's doing. You think it does? It didn't used to do that, but I feel like they changed something on the back end that makes it where you're more likely to draw into your royals. That's genuinely what it feels like. Because I feel like in every single duel where I've had a Valor in hand, or I've started with a Valor, or I've drawn into a Valor, it's always been Royal Rare Valor and none of the other ones. It could just be a coincidence. But at the same time, like, it could also, that could just be the way it works. You ended on 3 Omnis, 1 Monster Negate, and 1 Spell Negate. Damn. You love Tachyon? Everybody do. Everybody do. Alright, chat. I will be right back. I'm gonna get up, stretch, and then when I get back, if you guys want to do some viewer duels, I'm down for viewer duels. I'm kind of burnt out on ranked, I'll be real. I'm kind of burnt out on ranked, but if you guys want to do some viewer duels, I would be down. But I will be right back. I gotta get more water. My lord, my opponent just impermed Shadow Knight, Archfiend. That was funny. And they're trapped Omnis that can't be negated by most of them 1 negate. Yep. Spell speed 3 trap negates. They can be played from hand.
I'm back, Chad. I grabbed a cupcake on my way back. I grabbed a cupcake. You wish you had money to sub? It's all good, brother. It's all good. Just do the base thing. Find somebody with an Amazon account. Hold up. Someone's knocking on my door. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Bro was playing Tenpai? What, this guy? Nah, he's playing Reactor or whatever. I just don't like these cards. My roommate was knocking on the door. He had like a tray of brownies or something in his hand. I think they're called brownies. Fudge was the other one I was looking for. It was either brownies or fudge. But one of my other roommates got to the door before I did. Material is cool. I just don't like the card art. Nix in the sticks. No response. What about imperm? Do you have an imperm? You have something. Man, there's this one movie that I really liked, but every single one of my friends does not like it. I'm trying to remember what it was called. It was a story, or the movie was I think it had Ryan Gosling, and it had the girl who played Gwen Stacy, and it was like a musical or whatever. What's up, Ichimoji? How you doing? Damn, I can't remember to save my life what it was called. Help me out, chat. What was that movie called? It was a musical with what is her name? Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling. No, what the fuck is Emma Stone? I'm doing pretty good. You had your last exam? Well, that's good. La La Land, that's what it was. It's called La La Land.
I remember really liking that movie. But none of my friends liked it. It's a good one. I liked it, but all my friends are like, it's an awful musical. And I'm like, what do you mean it's an awful musical? And they're like, it's just awful. I was like, okay, but like, reason as to why it's awful? And they're like, it's just awful. I was like, okay, cool. So there is no reason. Cool, there is no reason. My sources, I made it the fuck up. I think their main complaint is they're like, it's a movie about nothing. That's the main complaint I've seen them parrot. Is they say it's a movie about nothing, which, like, I would argue, I mean, it's about something, you know? Source, trust me, bro, exactly. Two non-link monsters? Let's do this. Let's make IP Masquerena. And then Jerusalem will send the Biru. Are we certain they aren't haters? I mean, I wouldn't say they were haters per se. But I will say this. They were a little bit art snobby. Did you know on my second turn, my deck can put up a 43,000 Numeron Dragon? It's pretty impressive. What are you playing? What is this deck? Dippity? I'm gonna banish Magnamot. He will draw a card off of this. But that's okay. Because if he does draw a card off of this, then we can droll him. So I'm pretty sure he's just playing Primite Fiendsmith control. There's no reason to not droll here. And the goober. You send that. That's fine. Because I do have Bell. So that's fine. You summon Lacrima, and then Lacrima sends Engraver. Engraver bounces probably Dippity. I'm gonna bell the engraver. I'm gonna bell your engraver. Cause fuck you. Oh my god. Here's a real question. What are the cards in your hand? Also, I did draw you. So you can't draw anything. You summon Ghost Spell. Off of that normal summon, I'm gonna make IP Masquerena. Drill Beam. I mean, that does suck, but I mean, it doesn't really change much. Dude, he just so happened to have Drill Beam and Load in his hand. That feels bad. Just so happened to have all the cards that he needed. That's so upsetting. You have Lacrima, Engraver, Requiem. So he can make Desire. But I don't think he will. I feel like his play is he just goes into Lacrima, and then Lacrima brings back Engraver, and then makes the negate. This doesn't really matter. I mean, do you think that maybe? I mean, no. He still has Load in his hand. So, what are the odds? I think they're fairly high, actually. You can just activate Load. Load gets him a second Drill Beam, and then activate the Load again. And then gets Dippity back. It just turns on Drill Beam. Damn, isn't it crazy he was able to turn like 4 cards into all this? He's able to turn 4 cards into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. And then after this one, it'll become 10. Let me guess, SP banished Trudea. I mean, maybe he banishes Jerusalem. But I will say this: I think the odds of well, no, he doesn't hit Trudea because Trudea would bring back Premier Primus. Well, he could banish Trudea, because I summon Premier Primus, and then he equips the Link 2 to Engraver, and then Engraver effect, send the Link 2. I mean, this doesn't change anything, but I'll activate it just to make you feel better. You targeted a trap. This is now a monster. This is now a different card. Wait, it actually is a different card. What the fuck? That actually worked? I was joking. I was joking. It actually is a different card. Typhon? There's no way he Typhons this. I mean, I'd argue that was like probably one of the worst plays you could have done, because then that turns off load. Have I cooked them yet? I mean, not yet. I'm working on it, but not yet. Okay, cool. So I just don't get to respond to that. Okay, that's fair. That's fair and makes total sense. The fact that I don't get to respond to that. Mistiming? You can say whatever magical words you want, yeah, it doesn't change the fact that I'm pissed. Yours wasn't on the field when it was banished? I mean, I know why, but like it still feels like I should have been able to activate it. to head out to just IRL stuff. Understood, brother. Good luck with your IRL stuff. I'm trying to think, because I know he has load in his hand. What can you activate? Is it Roar? Roar shouldn't be activatable because you need to control a normal monster. What's trying to activate? Jerusalem? Well, now you control a monster, so that's actually better for me. You draw a card. Load, activate load. Load grabs probably a drill beam. No, okay, I guess you only have one drill beam. You activate barrel. Set load. There's no way you flip load over. You reset drill beam because of course you do. You don't control a normal monster right now, but load can just get you a normal monster. So you have one monster send, you have a bounce. Okay, you send that. Wait, did you just add Trudea to your... No, you added Magnamud. I was so confused for a second because I saw Trudea pop up on the screen. I was like, did you just... There's no way you're playing fucking Centurion. There's no way. Now that you activated that, banish your engraver. There's no way for you to dodge this. Unless one of these two face downs is just magically the card you need, but I could not imagine a single card
they would save you. Damn, how many fucking bestials do you have? Yeah. Here's the kicker. I can't respond because if I activate Brander Regained, he chainlink 2 Brander Regains negates my Brander Regained. M7? What the fuck is this? What is this? What in the good golly gosh is this? There's Dippity. That puts Drill Beam back online, but you can't activate it right now because you just said it. End phase? You don't even want to try an attack? Your Drill Beam is offline. Unless you just magically have the card you need in your hand. What are the odds that he just magically has a normal monster or a Primite card in his hand? I feel like the odds are kind of high, but we gotta take that risk. I mean, fuck it, I had to activate this. He just chains it anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. He just chainlink 3, activates Brander Regained, and draws a card for free. Never mind, he doesn't want to do that. Okay. Never mind, he wanted to make it a chainlink 4. God, I fucking hate this game. This duel's been going on for 30 minutes. Yeah, so that doesn't activate. I mean, I get back this at least.
Send Bell. Drill Beam, show me the magical card that you have. Okay, cool. Dude, he had like 3 cards in his hand, and he was able to turn 3 cards into like 12. Oh my god, dude. Oh, that sucks. Nibiru in a dream. I'm trying to think. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Okay. So Maiden should be his 5th summon. If he has a normal, or if he has a card in the hand to normal. Okay, so that's 3. He has Spirit with Eyes of Blue, so he's dragon locked right now, so he can't summon Maiden. What the hell did you just add? Ultimate Creature of Destruction. You add Valor. Wait, this guy's like a sweaty Blue Eyes player, because this Royal doesn't count, but he's got Royal, Royal. Summon Blue Eyes, and then on Maiden summon, I'm gonna nip him. So you can't target anything with wishes. You've already activated this. So you're sending another Blue Eyes. What is Blue Eye? What is Ultimate Destruction? What is that card? Okay, understood. So you really don't have anything. Let's activate Bonfire, see what you do. You have a response. Well, the response might just be your continuous trap. Pop, pop, that's fine. What if he has a Ghost Ogre? Valor, that's fine. We don't care about Valor. Failings. True Light. You know, I just realized he can Baldrake, target Maiden, Maiden, get Sage. Never mind. Maiden does not activate. Ah, that banishes. Why does this banish? I'll be real, kind of just thought that was a send. I'll be completely honest with you, kind of just thought that was a send. It's been a while since I've actually been Baldraked. I forgot that was the banish. And you have infinite combo. Amazing. I activate bullshit card, which drives me bullshit card, which summons bullshit card, which says bullshit card, which I can activate bullshit card to banish your card. Which then I can recycle bullshit card because I still control bullshit card. Ah, I see. I see. God damn it. Yeah, we're not winning this game. We're not winning this game, chat. We're not winning this game. We are not winning this game. Yeah, that's GG right there. We're not winning that game. We're facing Sasuke Uchiha. Nice. We're going second. Okay, so Sasuke isn't a Tenpai player. That's good to know. Sasuke is not a Tenpai player. Planet Pathfinder? Okay, so you're playing Cash. cash or first turn Numeron, which wouldn't make any sense. So you add unicorn to your hand. Rise Heart? What are you banishing? What's in your hand? He's really thinking about this, like... Oh shit, I forgot. It's from the deck, not from the hand. What did you hit? Nothing important. Let's just do this. Activate you. I don't really care about this, but to make him think that I do, I think it's worth it. Preparations. From your hand or banished. Dude, if he has Fenrir, I'm fucking cooked. Ogre? Yeah, we don't give a fuck about Ogre. We do not care about Ogre. Let's just Ghost Ogre pop that. That's fine. That's fine by me. Because we still have pink. This duel got more interesting, but it's not over by any means. He definitely hits Phalanx. Alright, we switch out into Bestial Libellion. We activate Libellion. Get Branded Regain. Now we summon Trudea. Activate Trudea. We don't care about anything in the graveyard. What's up, Blurg? How you doing? Yeah, and then you activate Preparations. We don't care about Preparations, though. Let's add stand up. Activate stand up. And then from here, Primera Primus. Activate Primera Primus. Destroy a card. What's in your grave? Timlin's Castillo. Your sleepy EP just woke up? Damn! I'm just gonna pop this. And this. Send oath. To set you. I was so confused for a second. Okay, summon this. Change your level. Make pink. Summon pink. Pink pops ogre. It's the highest attack or it's the highest defense? Highest attack. Okay. So pops ogre. Pops that. Centuria. Summon gargoyle. Summon you, activate this, send a card. And then let's just go battle phase, and then just let it go boom boom. And you have 0 cards. But I also have 0 negates. Set Primera and then grab Druisworm. Looks good to me. You draw 1 card and it's an infinite card combo. I draw 1 card that lets me combo infinitely. Battle phase? There's no way you drew evenly matched. Damn, he sure showed me. He sure showed me. I'll take those 10 gems in stride. Oh my god. Going second, toggle on, Maxine, and then toggle off. Ash Blossom, that's okay. I'm gonna Veiler this. Bad Veiler. It still sends. That was a bad Veiler on my part. For some reason, I thought this was like an on summon effect. I was like, oh, I can like negate it before he activates it. No, I needed that card. I needed that card. Damn. I really needed that card. Well, shit. Well, time to get my Bestial Rebellion and my Emblema Oath both hand ripped. I'm looking at Pokemon Wonder Pick right now. Yeah, I already have Primera EX. I already have Sylveon EX. Anything else? Snorlax EX. I don't know if I have that. Yeah, I have 2 of those. I don't need that. That's it? That's your entire turn? Nice. Anyway, so Bestial Rebellion. Magmamud. Oath. Tridea. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, you're absolutely cooked. There's no way. I was about to say, there is no way you don't just scoop right there. Absolutely zero way you don't just immediately scoop on that. I mean, I have a bunch of hand traps. Is there anything I can make before I just pass? Not really. The answer is not really. What do you have? What are you rocking? White Forest. Effect Veiler. feel like you just always negate Sylvie. If they have stuff around Sylvie, then you probably weren't getting past it anyway. So pitch. Okay, so is this? No. This could just be Azamina Fiendsmith. I was about to say this is like Snake Eyes Azamina, but okay. Oh. I didn't know you could send Diabell off of that. So what are you doing? Oh, yeah, that's right. They're playing a whole ass Azamina deck. I think this is just pure Azamina. I'm just nibbing this entire board. I'm just nibbing your entire board. I do not care. Set. Send. Summon. That's a big ass token. So you get that. So this card does nothing. This card is like a bounce. Return this to the hand, that's fine. Send Autry, because we already summoned Autry. What do you have? What do you have? I'm trying to think. What could they possibly have here? I have no idea. Change it to face down defense position. SP. Send this token. Punch for 16, pass. Punch for 16 and pass. We're fine. Unless they draw absolutely crazy. They do have the Azamina in hand. Okay. You're back? Welcome back. So it was Azamina Fiend Smith. Not Shmeen Smith. Azamina Fiend Smith. See, summon engraver, battle phase, main phase 2. Bean Schmidt. Yeah. It sucks that he can send that face down. We are no longer as fine anymore. Because now the engraver's on the field, kind of just puts a ticking timer on our shit. End phase. Trudea. So we have 2 Trudeas. We have 3 Premieras. Ogre. We have 2 Oaths. When did you add Diabell to your hand? I have no idea when they added Diabell to their hand. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Why'd you do this besides just attack? Is that all you want it for? Just attack points? Why'd you do this? The only thing it does for you is attack. Necro Quip? Okay, now I see why. Because now you can activate Engraver, and then you're gonna make the thing where it makes it where I can no longer play the game. Yeah, you're gonna activate. You're gonna summon the you no longer get to play the game card. Or not. But this doesn't. Because you already activated Engraver. So the best you can do is, I guess you could turn these two. Or not. A not criminal Fiend Schmidt player. I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. He's overextending like a motherfucker. Like, he had a game. It's worse. If he turns these two into the Link 3, then we're just cooked. Dude, I fucking hate Fiend Smith. I don't know why these cards exist. That guy had 2 cards to his name, and he was able to turn 2 cards into like 9. That's crazy. That's gobsmacking insane. All right, though, chat. I'm gonna call it here. I got some stuff I need to take care of, and I'm playing some games later. So I'm gonna call it here. You wish for a deck that is pure Fiendschmidt? I mean, you can play pure Fiendschmidt. I mean, it depends on it depends on your definition of pure. If pure means you're only allowed to play Fiendsmith cards, then you can't do it. But if you're allowed to have like staples and stuff, then you can do it. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. We'll find somebody to raid, and then I'll end it on the YouTube side. Apparently, when I clicked end stream yesterday on the YouTube side, it didn't